Welcome, everybody, to another exciting edition of The Sports Hole. I'm your host, Luke. With me, as always, XFL Jim, rock and roll Matty Goldberg. What's up, boys?
What up, boys?
You guys chasing any ass this weekend?
No.
Yeah.
The daylight savings time has me fucked up, though.
Oh, messed up your ass chasing?
Yeah.
My
chasing it. Yeah, my eating.
This was the first year I forgot that it was daylight savings, and I did not know until yesterday.
You're like a big daylight savings fan. You're always up on top of
I
it?
just knew when it was. I didn't know. And yesterday, I'm like walking around 5 o'clock. I'm like, it's so bright out. It's so weird. And then somebody told me, I'm like, that makes sense. So I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I blinked and it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
There you go. What are you doing up late?
I'm working on shit, Matty. I'm a busy boy.
You've been betting on these, there's so much going on in sports. It's going to fuck your spring football.
No, it's
this
not.
College basketball has been amazing. World Baseball Classic, NFL free agency.
World Baseball Classic's done when? Like, how long does it go?
It started about a couple of days ago. I hit a crazy bet. I had the USA minus 9.5 versus baseball powerhouse Brazil, and we were up like 9-5 in the ninth, and we scored 6 runs.
Oh,
and I hit it. And then they beat powerhouse Britain, I think 9-1. So Britain covered the
I
spread.
didn't even know they were in it.
Yeah, there's some weird countries that
Did you see the guy, like the people from Czech Republic, like have day job? Like I'm sure all these
it's
people
pretty
do.
funny.
A lot of them that don't play for the big powerhouses do, but like they had a guy rolling in there. He was like only throwing pitches like 70 miles an
I
hour,
know.
and then he like held people to scoreless innings.
But what doesn't make sense is random because Jazz Chisholm is on Great Britain. I'm like, what is the connection? Maybe he's got one parent, I guess, is from
That's all it
Great
takes,
Britain.
Matty.
Because it's kind of weird. Like Brazil, they didn't have a pitcher that ever pitched in the major leagues. I mean, they had some scrappers, and I'm like, I was mad because I'm like, you telling me they can't, with all these all-stars, they can't beat this team by 10 runs?
So
fuck outta
Jazz
here.
is from the Bahamas.
Okay.
Is that a colony or like?
I guess it might
But
be.
the Bahamas produces people. There's a lot of other
Yeah.
Bahamian people in the
You
league.
might have one parent that's British. I don't know how exactly the rules are.
Yeah, I don't quite know what. So yeah, if you are from the Bahamas, you can represent. It is a Commonwealth, so you can represent Bahamas or Great Britain.
That checks out because there's like a U.S. Bahamas and a Britain Bahamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dutch have a team too, and I wonder if they got any of their Dutch.
Well,
East
they get
India
some
or
guys
whatever.
from Caraco or something.
Oh, okay,
So they get Latin American players.
you're right.
I
Gotcha.
forgot how it works. But yeah, it's been fun to watch. But then I watch a lot of college basketball. Those games go on all day, all night, just gambling. We just had a hit by pitch right now.
Who are they playing right now?
We're playing Mexico, so we're starting to play some good teams.
Okay.
Like it gets harder and harder. I think the Asian teams are playing in Japan right now.
Is that what they're
Oh,
playing?
so they don't all play in one country at the same time?
Then they come together. I don't know if they come to America or they come to Japan. I'm not sure how it works.
Interesting.
But eventually they're gonna merge like the top.
Well, they play. Do they not play? Do they all play in like one central location, or do they go to each other's countries?
Well, no, I'm saying that half the teams are one place, half the teams are another place, and then they'll merge to one spot. I think that's how it works.
So they got. I'm trying to look up all the location, all the venues. So
Roman
they got-
Anthony's my boy.
Here's all the
Awesome.
locations they got, Matty.
Yeah.
San Juan, Puerto Rico, Houston, Texas, Tokyo, Japan, Miami, Florida. Those are your
Yeah.
spots.
Roman Anthony just fucking hit a bomb.
And I will say this: the Tokyo Dome looks sick. It looks so sick to go to a baseball game there.
Yeah, Asian baseball is exciting, like the way the stadium.
Bad News Bears play
Also,
there.
the best
Let 'em
concessions
play.
of any of these stadiums by far.
This Roman Anthony's gonna be a superstar. I tell everybody.
Australia
Right.
has like major league players now too.
Buy
don't they?
buy your Roman Anthony rookie cards.
Not a baseball card guy,
When's the
Matty.
last
I'm a
time you
spring
bought a
football
baseball
card guy.
card?
Gotta be 40 years. My father bought me a Ricky Henderson rookie card at Fenway Park
Whoa.
for $10 in 1985.
Oh,
I think it's worth like 5 figures.
shit.
Lord, I have no
Damn.
idea where that card is, but I remember getting it. It's the way it goes, man.
Oh,
I gotta be honest, haven't watched a lick of
That's
WBC.
fine. You like,
I've
you
been
got
catching
your thing.
clips though. I've been catching clips and it
Did you
seems
watch the
sick.
Stone Age? No.
Not yet. Not yet.
did you watch
Matty.
Soul Power? Did you finish Soul Power?
Yeah, I did.
Damn
I
right.
did.
Thank
I
God.
powered through it. It was okay.
You soul powered through it?
I would have liked if they did a documentary on the CBA, the Continental Basketball Association. That was a minor league in like the 80s, and that was like just drugs. They would travel in vans.
Basically, anything before the 80s, Matty doesn't care about. Anything 80s is all
Well, I
about
like the seedier stuff of life,
Matty.
like the messed up is more exciting to me.
It's
Respect that.
funny because have you ever done CD shit, Maddie?
Of course, we all have. But just those like this one is too positive.
I mean, it was
It's good though. It was a good history. I didn't
yeah, it wasn't
like I
like
never knew
intended to
Dr.
be
J
some
played on the
salacious
Hawks.
thing. It was a
Yeah.
good, education and a celebration. But we'll
I
get to
never
that in a little
yeah.
bit though. We've got
Yeah.
so much to cover today. So Maddie's just back to the World Baseball Classic real quick. Who's favorite? Is that like Dominican or
Well,
American?
no, probably Japan and America, and then
Japan and
like the
America?
DR is probably third.
All right.
Maybe Korea or China is like fourth, but I would say the last one, Japan beat America, and I would imagine that we're the two superpowers of baseball.
Well, I saw Screwball's like already pitched one game and that's all he's gonna pitch. Like
Yeah.
Japan's
I
pretty
think with the
I think
limited.
pitchers, it's a little
he said that
different.
he wants to do more, I thought.
Yeah, I think with the pitchers,
He
they're not
changed his mind.
they limit them. Like they want to still save your guys for. I think the little difference with the hockey, like guys were going all out, and even Bryce Harper the other day said, "Well, it's not exactly the Olympics." So it's like, how hard are they going to go out? Like, what is more important, like winning the World Series for the Phillies or winning the World Baseball Classic? I'm sure it's the World Series. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are getting national pride again, Matty, with
They
the
are. I
Olympics
mean,
going on. The
the hockey
WBC.
gave everybody a taste. I mean, the hockey gave everybody a taste of what it means, and there was a lot of excitement. But they do have to, the season's starting, so they want to save these pitchers. Even like Cal Raleigh, like they're catching him every other day. He's kind of a workhorse, so they're not going full out. And like you don't want to burn out Skeens and Schoolball's arm.
Right.
Those guys are two absolute studs in the major league. So, but it's
Okay.
fun. It's fun to watch.
I've got the odds to win. So like
Yeah.
before the tournament started.
Sure.
United States is the favorite, minus 115.
Okay.
Number 2 is the Dominican Republic, plus
Over
350.
Japan.
Japan's number 3 at plus 400.
Interesting, because Japan won it last time.
Yeah, right.
Yep. And then Venezuela, then Puerto Rico, then Mexico,
Where's
Italy,
Israel?
Canada.
Israel's got to be way
Israel's
down.
at the 800 to 1, tied with the Netherlands.
What about
and
Czech
Panama.
Republic?
Well,
Not in it.
what about England?
They weren't playing.
What about
Uh,
Brazil?
Brazil is. Oh, they only have this. They don't have those listed.
That's sad.
Yeah, the furthest they go down is Israel at 800 to 1.
Yeah, I was looking at their roster. I'm like, I knew a couple guys, and the rest, I'm like, who the fuck are these guys?
Man, it's a shame that Cuba can't,
Yeah.
have their team.
100 to 1.
Are they playing?
Yeah, they should be
But
playing,
they
right?
don't like
Yeah.
all their people in the majors aren't playing for them though.
Correct.
Yeah.
That
that's the
almost makes
problem.
them play harder, though.
Oh, who cares about playing harder?
Well, I would imagine the USA will probably win. I can see, the DR can beat them. And I guess Japan can beat them, but that's about it.
Man.
Yeah. Well, Japan does have the best player in baseball.
Yes, Otani.
Absolutely. All right. Other news. R.I.P. Lou Holtz.
Yes, sad.
What a life. Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, sad. I mean, he was pretty old. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. It's
No,
a
it's not sad.
celebration.
He lived a
I mean,
great
he was-
life.
Yeah.
He used to kick. Sorry, Luke. He used to kick Michigan's ass.
Sometimes, not all the time, but I
I think
definitely
he had a
have
winning record. He
vivid,
had that
vivid
winning.
memories of when Tim Brown played with it for
Yeah,
him.
they
That
would
was
start the season against each other every year. It was either game 1 or game 2.
yeah.
And they were probably he was probably like 6-4 against them. But
Yeah,
those were
no, I mean that's
and
like I definitely hated him because he was
he turned around teams. So he coached Arkansas, Minnesota, and then he won a national championship with Notre Dame. Very kind of, no nonsense kind of coach.
did
you
he,
know.
He
push
coached the
that at Notre
Jets.
Dame? Or, yeah,
He
went
coached
like
the
one
Jets for a
season.
year. I don't think he made it the full season.
He didn't turn them around. I don't know.
No, not even he could turn the Jets around. The Jets, when they say the same old Jets, I mean this is going back in the 70s. But he took a shot at the NFL and it didn't work out. He went right back into college.
Notre Dame, he was 132-2.
No.
Say that again.
No.
Yeah, his record at Notre Dame when he retired in 1996 was 132-2.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, Jim.
100 wins, 32 losses, 2 ties.
32.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
said
132-2.
But the way you said it,
the way
you
you're
said,
saying
I was
it-
spacing them out.
no, you weren't.
I said
I heard
132-2, not
That's
132-2. I was
Now
not
you
saying it
spaced
like
it
that.
out.
I was not
Now you
saying it like
spaced
exactly.
I was spacing them out.
Then why are we both? Why do we
You guys
both
got
get tripped up?
bullshit ears.
No,
He was a
we're
good
right.
coach there. They beat West Virginia in '89. I think Major Harris was a quarterback of West
Major
Virginia.
Harris. Oh,
Yeah, and Tim Brown was their star.
yeah.
He had the Rocket Ismail. And one year they beat Florida State, had an incredible team with Charlie Ward was the quarterback, and they upset them. And then everybody's like, all right, Notre Dame's #1. And the next week they lost to fucking Boston College that was coached by Tom, who's the coach of the Giants, won the 2 Super Bowls.
Oh, am I blinking on that?
He coached
Coughlin.
Boston College.
Coughlin.
Who?
Yeah.
Tom Coughlin.
Yeah, Tom Coughlin. And they had a good rivalry. BC Notre Dame. This one BC had a good football program. But,
I mean,
but
Younger
Notre Dame was
generations will
big
just
time
remember him
Tom-
from his show with Mark May.
Yeah, he had a lisp.
A hell of a lisp.
Yeah.
And even younger generations will remember him from getting verbally abused by Ryan Day.
Our Skip Holtz, his son, who coached in a lot
Spring
of
football legend.
spring football legend coach.
Birmingham Stallions, baby.
I prefer his other son. Do you know his other son?
No.
I do not.
Lou Holtz Jr.
It's a great
You know,
name.
He was a co-writer of The Cable Guy.
No way.
Yeah, he was like a lawyer, and then he wrote that.
Love
movie.
that movie.
It's fantastic.
The thing about that movie is when it came out, it did bad because Jim Carrey just did like The Mask and Ace Ventura.
Yeah,
And that's a really dark character.
right. Well, dark
But
comedies traditionally don't do well at the box office.
There are
for
some
whatever
great
reason.
lines in that.
That's the only thing
Yeah.
he's ever done.
I know,
Prison
it's funny.
Rules. It's a funny movie. There's
Have you
also
seen it,
this
Jim?
whole
Yeah.
It's terrific. Yeah,
It's
It-
crazy
the whole
that that's
thing
the
with
only
Ben
thing he's
Stiller.
ever done.
doing the Mendez brothers when he
Yeah.
was an Asian. That was one of my favorite parts. I think he was Asian. They were Asians.
Didn't they have? Was it Eric Roberts?
Yeah, Eric Roberts is in it. Now there are some great scenes with the hooker.
Yeah, it's.
I called the guy the cable guy in college. I had my own cable guy in college. I had this weird guy that liked me, and he'd knock on my door like 6 in the morning on a Saturday in college. And I was like, I snapped. I'm like, you're like the fucking cable guy. Get the fuck away from me.
I could see that. I could see
Yeah.
that.
I think more
You
commentators need to
attracted many.
reference Hitler, by the way, in remembrance of Lou Holtz.
Wait, what's that?
You don't remember that, Luke?
What was it?
When Rich Rod got hired at Michigan, Lou Holtz was like, they said Hitler was a great leader too.
Oh, I
Did he
don't
say
remember
that?
that at all.
Yeah. And then he
I
apologized
don't
for
remember.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was
I
beef
guess he
between
didn't like
those
Rich
two.
Rod.
Well, I think it's just the Michigan thing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Well, Rich Rod did stink in Michigan.
He did stink.
He did.
He did stink. Never been the same. Never been the same.
Also, he's third at Notre Dame for winning percentage.
Is Marcus Freeman better than him?
No.
Brian Kelly?
Brian Kelly and Newt Rockne.
Wow. Good
Cracks
for
me
Brian
up.
Kelly.
Dude, Brian Kelly, he had a lot of really good seasons at Notre Dame. He won a lot of
Lou
games.
Holtz was great there, though. I mean,
Yeah.
he could have easily won a second national championship. And of course, he had those great games versus the Miami Catholics versus convicts. He was the coach for that game.
Yeah, there was no like playoffs and shit back then too, so it was like kind of hard to.
Yeah, those were some great regular season games.
Yeah. So it was all about the regular season back then. But now he's spitting in heaven now, maybe.
Yep.
Miles Garrett got his 9th speeding ticket since 2017.
I mean,
Fun fact.
It-
Fun fact.
I think it should be. I wish he would have gone to Georgia.
Right.
That would make this so much funnier.
Right, it really would. Like a true legacy.
He likes to go fast. I can't blame the guy.
I like if I was rich too, fuck it. Fuck it. Those speeding tickets are not whatever
They're
gonna
nothing.
get is nothing compared to your time, you know? Like knowing you're gonna have to sit at a light for 2 minutes as opposed to just running a red light. Fuck it. I would do it if I was rich. Like, fuck that. Don't care. Don't care. There was
I'd be doing the same thing, dude. I'd be speeding down like crazy.
Yeah, I remember when Dave Letterman used to always get all these tickets and they make jokes about it, but it's like, fuck it. You might get caught, you might not, but if you get caught, it's not a big deal to you because they don't go by percentage. They just give you that flat fine. A California school hired a coach, but police say he moonlighted as a pimp.
You know what? Pay coaches more.
in college?
No, in high school.
Oh, it's
Okay.
at Cal State University.
Ah, it
Bakersfield.
is college.
Yeah, big West Conference.
What was he coaching?
He was like an assistant, or he was a basketball coach there.
Oh, basketball coach, some shit.
Yeah. And then like the men's coach opened up an email and someone's like, "Yo, your like assistant coach has also been working as a pimp across 4 states."
That's a big
that
pimp.
called- is
That's
that
like a
called-
pimp empire.
Yeah. He's got hoes in different area codes.
I'll never forget one time I was in. I
You
lived
know,
in
he knows how
Brooklyn.
to like manage his resources and time.
Yeah, I used to hang out at this pizza place, and this guy used to come in. He was an older guy. He looked like Burt Reynolds in Boogie Nights. And I was like, "What do you do?" He's like, "I'm a pimp." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And they're like, "Yeah, he's a pimp." I'm like, "Bullshit." He's like, "All right, go to that silver car and knock on the window." And they're like, "Do it." And I'm like, "I ain't gonna fucking do it." They're like, "Just do it." So I go out there, and there's like a chick sleeping in the car. He was telling the truth. He would come in there and get like cappuccino or something.
They should have
That's
done
my
like
pitch, though.
like a pimp report card like the NFLPA does for the owners and stadium report cards. Like
I
the
mean,
working
basically what they
conditions.
do is they kind of just gotta. This guy just like drove the girl around to make sure. I guess something bad didn't happen. Like he wait in the car.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was like, "I do it for the stories." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
I do it for the stories.
So they said he rented a lady with the alleged victim, rented by Mays. Her rates were $300 for a half hour and $500 for an hour.
That's a lot.
That's
Damn.
Well, is he
inflation
anything
is
worse
real.
than Sharon? Is he any worse than Sharon Moore, considering Sharon Moore's job?
Well, allegedly he's trafficking these women.
Yeah, and some are not
True.
of 18 years of
Yeah,
age.
so
okay, that's a problem.
probably.
That's a problem. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
how would you know if your hooker's being trafficked or not? Like, what if
I
you're a
guess it's
conscious
over state
John?
lines, right?
If you're a conscious
I don't
John,
know how it works.
Well, it's whether or not she's volunteering for the position
I
or
know,
not.
but how are you going to
Yeah.
know that? She can't tell you that.
Did she
Like,
show you any paperwork?
right? Like, you know how like food is like an organic stamp on it. Like maybe you can get like that, like
So the
willing
only place you could,
participant.
I guess the only place that would make sense would be Nevada. Is that the only state where it's legal?
I
Yeah,
guess
certain
so.
counties, not
Yeah.
Yeah.
even all counties.
Actually, not even right on the strip
Yeah,
is
that's illegal.
technically legal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's illegal.
That's
So
crazy,
I guess
man.
that's the only spot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's not coaching anymore, correct?
No, he's facing like 11 felony counts and
Jesus.
misdemeanors, and it's not good for him. So, Maddie, if you want to be a pimp, there's some women in 4 states looking for a pimp right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Hard
Okay.
pass.
Maddie Goldberg, I could see you with like a studded necklace, nice little chain rocking,
A
Yeah, I'll
cane.
the
pass.
cane, purple
Yeah,
suit,
Ooh.
yeah, hard
drop
pass.
top Cadillac.
We should like
Oh,
we should
oh.
have a day where we just have Maddie do like a fashion show with that kind of clothing, Western wear. Um,
Well, that happened in the. I was watching.
Nope.
I
oh no,
was
I'd
rewatching
love to see Cowboy
Slapshot the other
Maddie.
night.
Cowboy Maddie.
Oh shit. The connection.
Sorry, Maddie, you're freezing up a little bit here.
They're trying to keep a pimp down.
They are.
Hard to get me at.
Um, so the NCAA is now striking back against Chambliss.
What can they do?
Trinidad Chambliss, you know, he thought he beat the system. He found the right judge to say, yeah, you can go back for your 18th season of college eligibility. And now the NCAA filed an appeal in the Mississippi Supreme Court.
So I guess they could also just continually go to court until they get someone to rule on their judgment.
I guess. I mean, as long as there's, I mean, until you've reached, this is the Supreme Court of Mississippi, so this would be the final stop. I don't think this would go to the American Supreme Court.
I don't
But
think so, but it could.
yeah, it's just, I don't know why they can't draft rules. This is just, we're all in the judge's hands now. That's all this is.
It's just got to go to one judge in Alabama or something.
Yeah, like whoever is the most favorite fan of your school that's a judge, that's who you got to go to. Then pray they don't appeal. Sad news. The NBA has canceled the Atlanta Hawks plans Magic City Tribute Night.
Disgusting.
Isn't
Deplorable.
it? This is overreach.
Did you see that they already made a bunch of merch though?
They
So I don't
should
know
sell
what.
it.
Yeah, they should just get rid of that, sell that off.
So what they were going to do is they're going to do a tribute to the club that featured the club's patented lemon pepper wings, a version of which is named for former Hawks guard Lou Williams, along with music and exclusive merchandise. And yeah, the Atlanta everybody's bummed. So fuck Luke Cornett
It's a damn shame.
and his
It
double letter.
pisses me off. This is
Yeah.
like when you think Hawks, when you think Atlanta, one of the top things that comes to your mind is Magic City
So what we should
and
do
those
is,
wings.
yeah, if Luke Cornett has a son that's playing like Little League or something, we should go to the game and fuck it up and go, hey Luke, now we're going to fuck up your entertainment, okay?
Yeah,
How do you like it when your fun is taken away from you?
show up to those games wearing Magic City gear and
Yeah.
merch. They probably have merch on their website, right?
Just wait, Luke Cornett's going to write a letter about the Dabbleverse next, and then Maddie will be destroyed.
Yeah.
What team would do a tribute to the Dabbleverse?
By the Jets. I mean, it's just a disaster.
Yeah, whatever's the most drunk,
Sharon
broke
Moore
down
would be the head
organization.
coach. Uh, you know, I could think of athletes. Like, I don't know. It's just the sad world of alcoholics and mess ups, degenerates, and then fans that are just as degenerate and screw ups.
Oh.
Oh, you can get some. They actually have some
It's
pretty
like the
sick merch.
golden
Oh
time,
shit!
right? Right now is like a golden time though, because there's so many storylines going on.
What's your top three storylines right now, Maddie, of the
Well,
Dabbleverse?
John and everybody turning on him and the gig he had last week, and then Chad Zumach chanting about 12 N bombs, drunk, and then blaming it on everybody else. He blamed it on his neighbors because they had alcohol, and then he never drinks, but he decided to drink, and then it happened.
And then that forced the N word out
Yeah.
of them.
And then there's a new guy named Karmic X.
Yeah, you
Jim,
showed me a few clips of him.
take a look at Karmic X XFL, Jim. Tell me what you think of
Is
him.
it with a K?
Yeah, KRMICX. Look up. He plays foot guitar.
He's on. Oh, I like the sound of that.
You ever see foot guitar?
I have actually.
Yeah, he's a character.
Also, we should get Maddie a Magic City leather jacket. It's only $250.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna pass.
No, it's too late. It's in the mail. It's in the mail.
We're sending it, Maddie.
Okay, guys, we got to tackle this now. NFL free agency is hitting. We got trades. We got everything. Don't even
Big
know where to
day.
begin. Don't even know where to begin.
Probably Max Crosby's the biggest guy.
Max Crosby traded over to the Ravens for I think a first rounder and a second rounder this year.
That's
Yeah,
a great fit.
I think it's a good pick for both teams. I think you look at JJ Watt and you're like, well, when did he slow down? JJ Watt probably slowed down at like 31, 32. I think Max is like 28.
Sure.
So you figure like, hey, let's just rebuild.
Yeah.
We
Well,
gotta
by the
hit our
time
picks
you're
though.
competitive again, he'll be on the decline. So
Exactly.
Yeah, he'll be 29 here in August.
But Baltimore's got to win too. I mean, they got to hit.
They're win now mode. Because like, how many
They
more years
got
do you
it,
have of
yeah.
Lamar's prime?
Probably 4 or 5.
Yeah, like you got your window is closing.
Yeah, so they're going all in. It would have been nice to have John Harbaugh as a coach, but
hey, they got Jesse Minter, man.
yeah.
He'll be all
Well,
right.
hey, look what the dude in Seattle did. So
Yeah. That's right. These are disciples.
Mhm.
Disciples of the Harbaughs. There. Kyler Murray's gonna get released. If he's not been released yet already.
He done.
Gonna be
He'll get somewhere, though.
Him.
They say Minnesota. Not
I feel
the
like if he
not a
goes
bad
to-
move.
That's not like I feel like again they do
Yeah.
great with quarterbacks there. I think he. It's all about his
Just-
mentality though.
You just don't know how dedicated he
Yeah.
is. Like, do you want to be the guy? Do you want to really work hard and be the guy?
I think if you could just like get someone in there that can just allow JJ a little time to develop into this great game manager who can make some throws now and then. That's all you need.
I don't know. I think it would kill. It's either you're going to go with him or not.
I don't know.
I hope he succeeds because I think Kyler's on. He's such an entertaining quarterback. He's so fun to watch.
He is fun, and then he'll start out good, and then he'll just be a crap by the
It's
end.
like
Yeah,
I'm
he'll-
watching
Like within the first 5 weeks, he'll have like 2 of those weeks where he's electric.
I'm
Right.
watching a thing right now. I can't believe how many guys are moving. Like how fast these
That's
free
insane.
agents.
We have Malik Willis going to the Finns.
I hate
Yes.
this move. I
And
hate it.
they're releasing Tua, and they're biting a lot of money by releasing Tua.
I think it's
too.
a record.
Well,
It's
what
like
do you
90
who do you want?
yeah,
Who do you want as
99 million.
quarterback?
$90 million in dead cap.
and
You
then they're
want Tua
giving.
back? You don't want Tua back.
No, but like if you're gonna tank, why do we need Malik Willis?
Well, also
Well, 'cause
Malik
he's
Willis, and they're giving. It's not that cheap though.
It's not.
It's like 20 something million a year for 3 years. It's kind of remind me of the Justin Fields going to the Jets a few years
Well, I
ago.
guess they believe in him. I mean, a lot of people do. I don't. I don't
Yeah,
know
but
if
if
I
we're
do.
gonna tank, I don't want to be in a position where you're just kind of decent enough to not get a great draft pick.
Yeah, and you when you take these guys, some of these guys are coming. Like the Green Bay is a great organization too, and Matt LaFleur is a great coach. So these guys know how to work with what they got. I don't know if the Dolphins can do that.
Personally, I'd rather just punt on the season and start Ewers, start Quinn. Fuck it.
Why not?
At least see what we have as a backup. We're gonna try and draft a high quarterback like next year in 2027 anyway,
Yeah.
and they're gonna draft some quarterback this year.
I'll
Well,
give Malik Willis a chance.
maybe it's not bad because maybe if that's the plan, Malik Willis might not really get them any results either.
I'd give him a chance.
I just
And
don't like.
they,
We're taking this year. Doesn't 2026 is a punt year?
yeah. I don't know. I don't think this
There,
really changes that though.
maybe, but it puts it in like it's a better like. I don't know if you were just gonna punt. You had to do something with Tua. I don't know.
You're right.
You had to
Maybe if
move
they
on.
really want to do it, just start Ewers, but I don't even know if you can justify that just yet. You know,
But we didn't really see much of him last year, so
Right.
I don't know. You could, in my mind, you could have just. It's hard to like. It is hard to get your fans to show up to games when you know going in that you're punting on the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
DJ Moore now with the Bills.
Yeah, I don't really care for that.
Why not?
If he was any good, he'd still be on the Bears.
No, I think money was going to be in it. They were going to have to pay him big.
If he was any good, he'd still be on the Bears.
Well, the Bears
Feels-
have like other talent. I think he's good.
I understand, but he's not going to be that guy that's going to change things. He's kind of on the downside of his career.
I think you just
No.
need one other receiver to go with him, and then the Bills have a way
He's
better
done
passing
nothing the
attack.
last 2 seasons.
All right.
So I
Geno
don't know how
Smith.
it's just like they're not getting a stud guy. They were better off getting Mike Evans, in my opinion.
Well, 100%.
He went to the 49ers today.
Yeah,
I think
he
that's a
did.
great get for the 49ers.
Geno Smith to be released. That was expected. Mike
Yeah.
Evans to the 49ers. Michael Pittman Jr. to Pittsburgh.
You guys think Geno ends up anywhere?
Well, who?
You think Geno Smith ends up anywhere?
was a backup.
He
maybe.
sucks. Who? What? Maybe Minnesota. I mean, but like what?
Him
what
and
good is
Kyler?
Yeah. All the
he?
rejects
I mean,
go there.
he'll be somewhere in camp, but like I don't know why anybody would be excited to have him.
I mean, he'll play, but he'll probably be a backup or like a bridge
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him
Yeah,
as a
well-
backup.
Yeah.
We'll turn into a Jacoby Brissett type
Yeah.
starter that kind of Gardner Minshew that level, but like he's not a guy you're like, okay, we have Geno Smith, like let's fucking go. It's
No,
more like,
he's-
oh my god, we got Geno Smith, like, well at least let's lose a lot of games to get a good draft pick.
Yeah, his legit starting days are done.
It's also embarrassing that he left the team that won the Super Bowl. So they got better when he left.
Yeah. We had Stephon Diggs is being released after 1 year with the Pats. I didn't know this. He had more kids in 2025 than catches he had in the Super Bowl.
How
That
many,
checks out.
Yeah.
How many kids has he had?
I think he had like 3 or 4 in 2025.
Did a lot. It was
Cool.
like going toe for toe with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Ooh, boy. Yeah, it was I don't know. This guy's got lawsuits and stuff against him now. I'm not sure.
And
if that-
also broke up with Cardi B.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Yeah, he got arrested. I mean, he had a bad Super Bowl. His numbers started kind of going south as the season went on. He's getting up in those years. Like he was such a great wide receiver. Obviously a shell of who he once was.
Do you think a team's gonna I mean he still had a solid year though.
He did, but it kind of kept getting worse and worse as the season was going on. I don't know who's gonna give him money. I mean,
it'll probably depend on like the trial situation and all that.
yeah. Well, he's not gonna get a big contract.
No.
No,
And
no, he won't.
Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs.
I know they needed a running back.
They
It's a good
do.
get. It's a good get.
And
God damn it, it's a good get.
Kelsey's coming back too. I don't know. I don't know how excited you get if you're a Chiefs fan.
That's 1 year, 12 mil. Basically saying this is your last season.
Yeah.
They're like, let's run it back, try to win it, even though.
Even though they didn't even make the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in a tough spot right now. I don't know what they're really going to do because they got to do a lot of retooling around there. Did you guys see this round table with like these college football guys, and then Trump and Linda
Yeah, they're doing
McMahon.
they're
I heard
trying
Trump was
to
going to do something. I don't know much about it.
fix college football.
Don't know what the plan is with that though. It's
Say a
like-
bunch of bullshit. I don't know. Like
Yeah, it's
just
like, dude, you got enough stuff to worry about. Don't
yeah.
get your hand in
Well,
sports.
that was the
You already
funniest
fucked
part.
up
He's
the
like,
USFL 45 years ago.
reporter, he's with them. The reporters are like, yeah. So what about the bombings in Iran? He's like, can't we just talk about college football?
yeah, talk about that. And then every time he's talking about college football, he wants to bring up the NFL kick rule and how he
Oh,
hates it.
God.
Every conversation I've seen him have about like football in general, he always brings up the kickoff rule in the NFL and how much he hates it.
For pansies.
He personally attacked Sam Schwartzstein, and I will not stand for it.
Sam Schwartzstein.
He's the guy who he invented all the rules for the XFL in 2020, where this kickoff came
Oh, yeah.
from.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So he invented the
Good for
kickoff.
him.
No Schwartzstein slander.
I
on
believe
this
he
show.
was. I believe he was Andrew Luck's center at Stanford.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Nice little tidbit.
love Sam Schwartzstein.
Little tidbit. All right. That's all we got with the normal news right now. I guess it's time to move into Soul Power.
So power.
All right. This week we're wrapping up our coverage of Amazon's limited series Soul Power about the rise and fall of the American Basketball Association. This episode's they picked up with Dr. J. Basically, the NBA just tried to steal him. They just signed him when the team signed him, and then ABA is like, no, you can't do that. And they sued him in court, and they won. And then he ended up going over to the New York Nets, and New York finally won an ABA championship in his first year there, and that was huge because, of course, that's the biggest market, and that's a great way to, if you can get that market rallying behind you, you got a lot of momentum going for you.
I was always like, it's this shitty thing that always happens with these alternative leagues. If they are trying to go against the main brands, you're always in fear of trying to get poached. Like your best talent's always going to move on to where there's more money.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's more mainstream.
absolutely. But you know, they were able to compete on some level with this. So it was good that he was able to stay with them. A lot of this episode was just talking about like this league was so great because like black people were allowed to be black people back in the day. You know, they didn't have to tone it down anymore. Like afros were not even allowed in the NBA, and you could wear them in the ABA. You could dress however you wanted. So all these like flashy suits that you see with you know, Westbrooks and people like that nowadays, that's what the ABA was known for. Um, it's very cool, just a place where you could really express yourself. There was a real funny shot of Larry Brown wearing overalls during a game.
I love that.
That was funny because it's
Like
like
Hillbilly Jim.
it's like, yeah, right. It's like, no, now I'm gonna explore my whiteness now in the league and wear these stupid overalls, even though he's like a guy from New York. It's like really ridiculous. I mean, if you hear Larry Brown talk long enough, he'd be the last person you'd ever expect to don some bibs. Bob Costas got his start in the ABA. He was just a few weeks out of college, and he got hired by the St. Louis Spirit. And he was talking about a team that had blown a big lead, and he referred to it as like the team not wanting to see another blowjob again. And
That's an easy slip up.
I've never heard that expression outside of what we know it for.
No, I mean he probably put like how I was thinking before with the 130, 32, like the 132 and 2, where he put a space between the two words.
It doesn't even make sense.
If you
Jim.
didn't do
can't
that.
justify.
No, he's blowing it up. They're blowing it up.
Blow it up.
But it was the ABA, and no one gave a shit, and no one ever even said anything to him after the game. He just kept rolling with it, and
Hell
there was
yeah.
it was funny too. This St. Louis Spirit team was pretty funny. They were purchased by the Silna brothers. They were a terrible team, even though they had a lot of talent. And then they end up beating the Nets in the playoffs in 5 games in what's considered one of the biggest upsets in sports
Hmm.
ever. It's one thing to upset a team in one game, like in March Madness or something like that, but to do it in a series like best of seven is extremely hard to
That is
do.
awesome.
There was another great story in there about John Y. Brown, who's the owner of the Kentucky Colonels, and I think he was running for president at the time, so he let his wife run the team. And this was Ellie Brown. Literally on her first day, the GM resigned because he didn't want to work for no woman. You guys ever had a female boss?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, when I worked
Yeah,
at a restaurant.
yeah.
yeah, I believe so. I've had female bosses
I
before.
know it's funny how common. I mean, I would say the majority of my bosses have been female. It's just so commonplace now, and to think of somebody getting their panties in a ruffle because of that is it's so hard to imagine. But that was kind of the norm back in the day. And Ellie Brown didn't just run the team; she did a great job running the team. She got the community, the Louisville, Kentucky community behind her in her first season. She doubled ticket sales. She tripled season ticket holders, and her board was all women too. She hired Hubie Brown for his first head coaching gig, and the next year Kentucky won the ABA championship. Um, and then also around this time, the ABA and NBA were having exhibition matches between different teams, and the ABA ended up winning more and more as they went on. So people were really respecting the ABA as a legit league. The ABA was also always trying to find ways where they could beat the NBA, and this included, I like this one, taking refs from the NBA. Basically, any ref that was refing their biggest, the championships and playoffs, they were just going to poach.
I love that so much.
I would never think of
That's
that,
such like a petty move.
Right. But it does make a difference. You're
It
seeing
does.
when there's bad refs and umpires and whatever, it makes a huge fucking
People get
difference.
pissed.
Yeah. So that it was really genius, really smart. Um, and then not only were they, in the previous episodes we were talking about how they were drafting underclassmen in college. Now they started to draft people right out of high school, including Moses Malone. He was
Great Moses.
Yeah, he was a legend. He was their first big one they got out of school. They were going to different markets that the pro teams hadn't been in yet, like San Antonio, and they really the town embraced them. The Spurs, they made it totally a Texas kind of team, and they sold out like every night. They had the first slam dunk contest. Dr. J, that's where he dunked from the free
Some
throw
of those
line.
dunks were pretty bad.
Well, it was funny. Okay, like you're saying that, and somebody posted up on X the other day because people are always bitching about all these dunk competitions nowadays and go, oh, who could? And they showed one from the NBA. It was like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar just like basically walking up and just dunking the ball in the
Yeah.
most
Yep.
vanilla way you could dunk. He's like, oh yeah, who could forget these classic dunks? But this one, at least, yeah, you had some kind of vanilla ones, but you did have him going from the free throw line. You had 360 dunks, which weren't really even a thing back then. So there were some really exciting dunks at the time that kind of stuff we take for granted nowadays because these athletes are nuts. But it was really cool shit. Then the merger started to swirling, and everybody merger talks started to pick up steam, and everybody kind of knew that this was going to be the final year. I think it was 76, and the Nuggets and the Nets were in the finals that year, and just had an outstanding classic matchup in which the Nuggets kind of took an early lead, and the Nets with Dr. J came back and won it in 6 in some thrilling games. The NBA at this time brought in Larry O'Brien, who the championship trophy is named after, to become the president. He was like a political guy. I didn't know this. His office had actually been burglarized during the Watergate incident. So just a little side bit that I thought was kind of interesting. And then he was kind of brought in to bring that merger home. They end up having Denver, New York, Nets, San Antonio, and Indiana were the only four teams absorbed. Kentucky was not allowed in, which was crazy because they were very popular. They sold out all the
Yep.
time. And they think that it was the Chicago Bulls that were really trying to uh, make this happen because after the merger, then you could draft ABA players that were not on the teams coming in, and they really wanted Artis Gilmore.
This was the plot of the great movie Semi Pro. I think
Yeah,
because they had it was like who was going to merge.
right.
So it was kind of loosely based on that
Yeah,
movie
this
was
it was
loosely.
basically if they didn't merge, I think the ABA was going to collapse at some point. A lot of the
Yeah,
teams,
they had no
like the teams that
choice.
were doing well, did well, but the other ones were like collapsing and
They kept it
folding and
going though
moving
for a few
cities.
years.
There was a lot of from the fallout and the merger. There's a lot of interesting stuff that took place. The owner of the Kentucky Colonels, John Y. Brown, so he took a payout. This is apparently not all clarified, but they think it was about 3 million to take a payout. You know, because the ABA still had every team under contract, and you weren't allowed to dissolve the league without everybody's knowledge. So this was kind of the way to make up for that. Um, so he took that payout instead of trying harder to get in the NBA. Then he bought the Buffalo Braves. Buffalo
The
Braves,
Celtics.
who are now through San Diego became the Los Angeles Clippers. But after he bought the Buffalo Braves, he traded the team. I've never heard of this. They traded the whole team for the Boston Celtics. So it'd be like, yeah, it was crazy. So suddenly, then he just owns the Boston Celtics, one of the most storied franchises, if not the most storied franchise in the NBA. So that was really fucking wild. And John White Brown got all of his money through Kentucky Fried Chicken, by the way.
Really good chicken.
Yeah, that's how he became
They do chicken right.
That's right.
Damn right they do, Maddie.
That's right.
The best
Uh,
chicken place in the world.
so the St. Louis Spirit, who were left out in the cold, they decided, look, we're being left out. You guys are kind of doing this illegally. I feel compensation should be we get 1/7 of the TV revenue um, for I think it was just for the four ABA teams or something like that going to the NBA. And that wasn't really a big deal at the time. TV contracts were not like they were nowadays. But the contract wasn't just for a few years. This was this was just for it was forever. It was like a forever contract. So the owners who didn't even have a team, weren't doing anything, were still making money from the NBA. So by the time the NBA finally bought out their contract in 2014, and by that time, the family had made $800 million from that. So they never
So
had to run a fucking team after that and still made
Oh,
$800 million.
I think they're the biggest winners out of this whole thing.
yep.
Yeah, it was big. It was kind of funny though, because the guys were like, we really loved our team. Like, we wanted to win a championships. Like, the money's great, but that's not what we got into this for, you know? So they
So
really,
like there is a Reddit article, like a Reddit post, someone did r/ they did the math 11 years ago,
uh-huh.
asking because the NBA must have had a new TV deal where it was a 9 year, $24 billion TV deal
Okay.
11 years ago. They would have gotten $441 million over that 9 years for that deal
As mo
if they would have stuck around.
yeah.
That's just like infinite money glitch right there.
It really is. I mean, like, and they could have, and they didn't even have, I don't even think they had to negotiate with the NBA. They could have just hung on to that forever. So I don't know. It's funny because but that 800 million you can't even whiff at buying a team now.
Nope.
I don't even know what the lowest costing team would be nowadays. Um,
Right now I'm seeing the Memphis Grizzlies at $3.2 billion.
that's funny because I think the Lakers just sold for like 13 billion, which is a record. Um, Another fallout from the NBA. So when the teams that got to go to the NBA, they had to pay like 3 million, but the New York Nets had to pay like 4 because they were infringing on the New York Knicks property or their locale. So they couldn't afford to re-sign Dr. J. So that's how Dr. J ended up in Philadelphia. And in the first year of the teams that were being absorbed into the NBA, 10 ABA players made the All Star game. And yeah, I mean, it was a legit league.
It was an
And
awesome league. It
yeah,
burned bright. It
Pretty
burned
cool.
fairly fast. They innovated a ton. And I feel like I think pretty sure they said this in the documentary too, but I feel like the ABA really like paved the way for what the NBA turned into in the 80s and 90s.
absolutely. You
Yeah, I would
saw,
agree with that.
yeah, I mean, the NBA has always been known as like the cool league, like they're willing to do different things and let their players express themselves in different ways.
It's always had
Um,
swag.
yeah, swag, and
Swag.
that doesn't probably happen if it wasn't for the ABA. The ABA also helped a lot of the players get a lot more money since there was actual competition. Um, so it was a net positive for so many for basically the NBA, and even though it was their enemy for a little while, but it ended up being there. That DNA in the NBA from the ABA is really still carries out to this day. So really cool, very informative. A lot of people I knew
Yeah,
about
good,
but didn't know
good doc.
much about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was awesome. I was happy with it. I liked the way it was produced and everything too.
yeah.
Thoroughly entertaining.
Maddie, I heard they're going to produce a sequel to this called ABA Players Do Cocaine.
Everybody was doing coke. I
Yeah,
think the NBA was too,
yeah, of course, it's Coke.
Oh, dude,
except for the
100%.
Celtics.
Coke is great.
Everybody but the Celtics.
Celtics were doing chaw
Celtics were drinking milk,
and
eating
pounding
steaks,
snus. They were on the
pounding
snus.
snuff.
Yeah, it was funny. Common's dad played in the ABA. That was kind of funny too.
That's sick.
Yeah, I
Guess
did.
what?
I
My
wonder what
dad
his
did not play in
connection
the
was with
NBA.
the whole thing. So I'm glad they showed that. So I
My
hope he
Yeah, I'm
father
glad
did
they
not
saved that
play.
to like the end.
yeah.
So I was also wondering for almost the entire
Yeah.
documentary. I was like, I mean, it's cool. He's got a good voice for narration and whatnot.
Right.
But
But he's also not like old enough to really
why?
experience it. Like
Uh, I, how old is Common?
I mean, he's probably like around 50 or so.
No idea.
Well, I guess, Maddie.
53.
55.
Oh, Luke is right.
Well, I
he
just
looked
looked
it
it
up.
up.
Yeah,
I
okay.
said
53.
55.
I
was
think
off
I just
15.
know Common's
I thought
age.
you might just know. I thought it was a
Huge
guess.
Common fan. I mean, actually, I do like him, but yeah. All right. So
All right,
what do
get
you want to
ready
do
for
next
March
week?
Madness.
Stone Age?
Conference tournaments this week. Let's
Damn.
fucking
Well,
Maddie,
go.
you
Maddie,
wanna
conference
talk
tournaments have been
Stone Age
going on
next week?
already.
Listen, Fade Nebraska, man, they're one and done. They're one and done in the conference tournament. They're one and done in the in the
Wow.
Wow,
they're
Maddie.
one
Wow.
trick pony, man. Just
Man.
3-pointers or bust. You
No,
need
they're gonna kill it.
I hope they win a game. They deserve to win a tournament game, but I have little faith in
Triple
them.
bye in the conference tournament. They got the 2 seed.
Still one and done.
I don't believe it.
Maddie with the hurtful comments.
Maddie's just a hater.
Just hating on
Maddie's just a
Nebraska.
hater. He is just a hater.
They're gonna get Matt Rule to coach.
No, then yeah, if Matt Rule shows up, I'm gonna be very upset.
Yeah.
Also, shout out
But,
Miami of Ohio, going undefeated.
That's very beautiful distinction. Some idiots think they're on the bubble. They deserve to be in it.
on the bubble. I mean, I don't care what conference. I mean, if you're
I
Division
agree.
One,
It's not so much people are arguing. It's not the conference. I mean,
It's
again,
morons.
they should be in, but you can also agree that they played one of the trashiest schedules you've ever seen.
I
They
don't
should
think
be
they
in,
played.
but they played. I think it was 7 teams that were in the top 200.
wait, what? Like top 200? That's
Yes,
it?
they played one top 100 team, and that was Akron all
Okay.
season.
Wow. I didn't know you could
No,
have
it was a very
I mean,
bad
is
schedule.
the MAC is that bad at
A
basketball?
lot of teams this year, a lot of teams down. Because usually,
Oh.
like Akron's pretty decent. Sometimes you get like another team like a Toledo that'll pop off, but no, really bad this year. And their out of conference was garbage.
Hmm.
But they should still be in.
Okay. Well, it would be funny that you just like if you just won 31 games in a row and just get your doors blown.
They're not
off.
even favored to win the conference tournament.
Why not?
Akron is.
Really?
Yeah, Akron projects better than Miami of Ohio because like not only have they like not only have they beaten like a lot of really bad teams, it's a lot of close games.
Hmm.
Like they're not a great team, but they're a fantastic story. And the way they like walked off the season, beating their rival in Ohio and then flipping off the team, I love it.
My prediction is Miami of Ohio cuts down the Nets in April.
I like Maddie's predictions. Let me take a look
What
at what their
else?
odds are.
Maddie, how do you predict the Iran war?
Iran's going to destroy America. We're going to be slaves to them.
But
Whoa.
it will happen after April, so we'll get to see the
Probably
Miami cut down the
May.
Nets.
We will never see Max Crosby in a Ravens jersey.
Shit. Well, I get to celebrate my next birthday in the beginning of May.
Sure.
Maddie, is your next birthday a big one?
Yeah, I'm not really looking forward.
Oh, baby, what are we gonna do?
Nothing.
Come on, I just bought tickets to Atlanta. We're going to Magic City, Holmes.
Yeah, that's a pass.
You got to do
Maddie,
this
they
right.
are 800 to 1 to win to cut down the Nets and win it
I'm
all.
putting $1,000 on.
Maddie, I know you want those lemon pepper wings though.
Oh yeah.
Luke, Michigan plus 340 by the way right now.
All right,
not bad.
I'm listening.
I think
They're number 2 in the country behind
listen,
Duke.
Here's the team that's probably going to win it. It's going to be a very
UConn,
Nope.
Florida
That's it.
again.
Florida. Florida's going to win.
Again. Plus
Florida's
750.
coming on. They are coming on right now. Like,
Well, this is
they
when
had
you
a
want to be
little-
hot, not at the beginning of the year. So
yeah, they're coming on, man. They're
they got a great
creaming
coach.
teams. Got a good coach. They still brought a lot of players back. They started slow, a little hangover, but now they're cooking. There's only really like, in my opinion, the only teams that can win are Duke, Michigan, Florida, and I guess UConn. Maybe Iowa State. Oh, Arizona. Arizona could very well win it too. But-
If they get hot, and I'm probably wrong, but I
But
believe
Duke,
I believe in
Arizona,
Illinois.
Michigan. Illinois is kind of a fun team, but I don't think they have enough defense. I've been
Allen.
starting to watch a lot, so I've been really getting into it. I watched a lot of games yesterday. This dude on Michigan State's been kicking people in the nuts.
Fears,
Fears,
yeah.
Fears,
Yeah, that was
baby.
crazy. That was wild yesterday.
Fears for fears.
You just drill a guy in the nuts, Draymond
Yep.
Green style.
It's Michigan
Hey,
State. They teach
I was gonna
that
say.
there.
It's part
That's
of the
what they
They have
blood.
a
do.
whole class dedicated to that.
It's passed down.
All they do is watch Jackass and just
Yeah.
dudes getting kicked in the nuts all the time, all the fucking time. All right, dudes, you got anything to add before we get out of here?
I think
UFL
I'm
coming
gay.
up, baby. Come on.
I got the Chad Zumach on X, but can I play you guys it when we get off the air? But we have to be off the air.
You don't want to play it right now, Maddie?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I look forward to
As soon as I
hearing him
hear recording is stopped, I'll play
alcoholic
it.
rants. Okay. All right. I guess that's gonna do us. We'll be into tournament time, at least league tournament time next week. And Maddie, you want to discuss the Stone Age, the greatness, and you can finally reveal this to the whole fucking
The
world.
Stone Age is just what movies should be. It's like
All
The
right.
Godfather meets Citizen Kane.
Jim, you are now
Just
officially assigned to watch this for next week. The
just about a
Stoned
bunch of
Age.
dudes trying to pick up chicks.
Chasing ass.
Awesome that it's on Tubi. It's a perfect Tubi movie.
I love
Yeah,
Tubi. My God.
Tubi's great. Tubi might be
That's-
my favorite streaming service
It's one of
right
those
now.
movies I saw on like when you remember when you had like 30 movie channels.
Yeah.
I saw it on like Cinemax 5 and like 30 years ago,
Yeah,
like
it was-
3 in the morning. I was
probably
like, this
costs
is
nothing that would play all
Yeah, I
Maddie,
was
that
like,
might be
this
the
is
perfect
terrible.
way to. That might be the perfect way to view it.
And I was like, this is horrible. And then like, but I kept watching it. And then like almost I'm like, this is kind of funny. And then it was on again, and then I got it. So you might need to watch it a few times. And I've probably seen it like 1,000 times, and it ages.
25
It absolutely
times.
ages.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to discussing
Please
that
go off
movie.
the air because I want to play you guys.
Okay, yes, I'm trying to get off
Okay.
the fucking air.
I need to hear the woman say the recording is stopped because we'll be in a lot
all
of
right, I'm
trouble.
coming. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week for another edition of the Sports Hole. Bye.
What's up?